If you have been struggling to start your YouTube channel in your 40s, I would recommend that you just hit record. And this might end up being one of the best videos that I have made, or it might end up being the worst. And this is because this is a very random video for me to make. And I have done this deliberately because I came out from having a conversation with a friend of mine. He is in his 40s. And we were discussing YouTube and how he can get going when it comes to his own YouTube channel. And one of the things that came up was the fact that he felt that he was not ready to start a YouTube channel, that he needed to actually invest a lot in terms of gears and the kind of place he needs to have to be able to start going. Basically, he is overthinking the process and actually the activities that needs to happen when it comes to starting his YouTube channel. And I have been thinking about that conversation, and I have realized that you probably are in the same situation where you are thinking that, or you are overthinking that you need to have everything ready before you start your YouTube channel, and especially if you are in your 40s or in midlife. And I understand you because a while back, I was also in the same position where I thought that you needed to have everything ready, you needed to plan yourself, you need to be meticulous, which is something that we have learned over the years. If you're in your 40s, you have gone through careers or through businesses where being meticulous and planning every step and every detail becomes very important. But what I'm learning from starting this YouTube channel is that you actually do not need to do all that if you are starting a YouTube channel in your 40s. What you need to have is the ability to just hit record, start talking, and actually sharing your ideas with your potential audience. And that's what I want to recommend to you today. If you're in your 40s, you're struggling to start a YouTube channel, and this might apply to everyone who is watching this video, meaning that at whatever age you are in and you want to start a YouTube channel, the best course of action to do, or the best action to take today, is to just record that first video. And by advising you or trying to persuade you to just record a video, I am not saying that it's going to be easy, because you are going to confront yourself. You probably have never done this before. And that's why you have this kind of a mentality, or you have the mindset that you need to prepare, you need to ensure that you have all the gadgets in place, maybe even buy some items. And even when you look at me, or as you watch this video, you can see that I have a microphone, and probably that triggers you to think that you also need to buy a microphone. And if you have the resources, I don't mind you getting one. But if you don't, do not let such kind of things stop you from starting a YouTube channel or from recording your first video. And all you need is basically your phone. If you have a smartphone, you have everything that you need to be able to record the first video and post it on your YouTube channel. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I might be a little bit lucky because I have this microphone, I have a camera in front of me, and maybe this kind of a home office setup provides some ambience in the sense that it looks a little bit more organized. But this is because I've been doing this for the last couple of months since I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago. But for you, you do not actually need to do that. All you need is to record using your phone and just talk, share an idea. And if you want to practice without publishing it, you can actually just record and save it. You do not have to publish that particular video, but you need to get into the habit of recording yourself, sharing ideas that you have, your points of view, and even if you are an expert or have skills in a certain field, you can start sharing that with us or your potential audience. So this is me just trying to encourage you to take that first step, because if you trust me, that first step is going to be the most important step on your journey of building a YouTube channel and probably turning it into an income generating online business over time. You will not ever be ready when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. That is something that I have learned the hard way. that you are never going to be ready, the best way to actually approach starting a YouTube channel, and especially if you're in your 40s and you want to actually build it into something that is worthwhile or to turn it into an income generating asset, is to take the first step. And as a 40-year-old person, you actually know the importance of taking steps. You know that momentum comes from taking action. You're not going to gain momentum by sitting around and waiting for you to be ready when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. The best action you can take today is to just take your phone, if you have a camera, take it and record that first video. And I'm hoping that you are going to find this encouraging, probably inspiring even, that all you need to do is to record. And that is, if you're struggling to start a YouTube channel, if you're having a hard time thinking that probably you are not ready, I can assure you that taking the first step is going to be the most important thing that you do today. And when you look back maybe 2, 3, 5 or even 10 years from today, you realize that actually it was best that you took the action. Because sometimes when you think about life, you actually do not regret things that you have not done. You probably regret things that you knew you needed to do, but were too afraid to take action. They usually say that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is actually today. And this philosophy applies to you starting a YouTube channel. It was best if you could have started it 3, 5, or even 10 years ago. But the next best time for you to start a YouTube channel, especially if you're in your 40s, is actually now. This is the best time you'll ever have. This is the easiest time it will ever be when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. And the truth of the matter is that you have everything that you need to actually start a YouTube channel, and all you need to do today is hit record and record your first video. And this is the same recommendation, same kind of advice that I gave to my friend with whom I had a conversation earlier today, that he just needed to record his first video. And I know that there is always a struggle, there is always some level of difficulty when it comes to starting something new. And if you have ever thought about aeroplanes or aviation and how planes take off, you realize that they spend a lot of energy when they are taking off before they hit that escape velocity. It is something you'll also find with rockets, that before they hit the escape velocity, they are going to actually spend a lot of energy taking off. And it is the same thing when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, especially if you're a beginner, and worse if you're in your 40s. You're going to spend a lot of energy probably just thinking about starting. And even when you start, it's going to take you a lot of energy to get into the habit of creating videos and uploading videos, before you probably get to a level of cruising where things come a little bit easier for you. So when you accept that things are actually going to be difficult when you are starting, and that there will never come a time when you'll be 100% ready, then it becomes easier for you to take that first step and to just hit record. And so if you're struggling to start a YouTube channel in your 40s or in your midlife, I want to recommend that you just hit record, publish that video, and continue doing that until you are comfortable enough with the process of creating content on YouTube. One of the most interesting things about YouTube is that you do not have to be great to start a YouTube channel in your 40s. But if you want to be great when it comes to your YouTube channel, you actually have to start. If you have enjoyed this particular video and if you have found value, watch the video on your screen right now. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet, and I'm going to see you in my future videos.